My name is Casey Edema. Casey Oritsejolomi Edema. Oritsejolomi, that's Shekiri. So from Worry Not. I attended Nnamdi Azikiwe University. I did diploma there, music, then left and then did came to Lagos. Now university, maths. I have science background. Currently, I'm an actor, voice over actor, script writer, copywriter, and also a singer-songwriter, because I actually started with music before I transitioned into acting. So I still do music as a songwriter, vocalist, choir, all of that, yeah. Okay, so there was the innate talent or the potential there when I was a kid. Same thing for voiceover, singing. I just knew that, I could mimic voices, mimic accents. I used to mess around with it as a kid, just playing. The same thing with singing. When I was a kid, I loved Michael Jackson. You watch him on TV, next day you sound like him and all that. Then same thing with acting. Well, I didn't know it was acting at the time. I would take pieces of paper and just make, things, man, woman, car, and then say, once upon a time, a man came to the house and then do that. My siblings were all, got around me and watch, and they said, do another one. And I just keep, it was effortless. So those things were there. Fast forward to the fall of 2017, where I would escort a friend to somewhere, and I didn't know it was her close reading, and then she gets me to read, because in church too, where I was choir director, sometimes they borrow me from the acting department, so she knew I could act, and she set me up, and long and short, I found myself in Battleground season 1, which was an Mnet production, and as a sub lead, and that's how my career started, and it was God's time, because at that time I just resigned from being, or let me be honest, they had just fired me from being a band leader for a band. I don't want to mention that the actor, the musician, very popular, So yeah. So that's how my journey started. Okay. So getting the role of Dimeji in Wura. One day I'm working on the road and I get a call. Hey, we're trying to reach you. Come here. Come this morning. Come on. Audition, close reading. And then I get to the venue, and then I see it's a close reading of different actors and stuff. And then I read for the role. Other persons read for the role. Fast forward, they call me. It's okay. It's between two of you. Showmax will decide who will get it. Fast forward, then congratulations, you got the role. Yeah. On my own part, I was praying. Actors pray. So I was praying a lot. I was like, God, and thank you, Lord, I got it. Now, on my own part, when I got Dimeji, Dimeji is not Casey. It's a different character. They gave me a brief bio, but also we were told to go watch the adaptation of Wura, the river, which is but not to replicate what we're seeing, because of course Wura is now coming into our own Nigerian culture interpretation, so you have to, but just to get an idea of the story. So I knew, okay, Dimeji is not posh boy, so then I started to buy on paper and began to write. Dimeji is going to smile, he's going to have this kind of, body language, puts his hand on his head or his waist. I don't do that, Casey, and then even my voice, Dimeji didn't talk like this, Dimeji, I took the tone a bit higher, so Dimeji would be like, to me, but me didn't know. So that's the soft. So you could show vulnerability. You could show that nice, kind guy and all of that. So there is the work that the actor has to do to bring life to that character. Of course, there's going to still be elements of Casey in it, but it's not that will be your undertone. It's not the driving force of the character. So yeah. Dimeji wears vulnerability on his very appearance. I'm not like that, I could be, sometimes someone might look at me and think I'm difficult to approach, or I'm difficult, but I actually not, and I wear that, just to protect my sanity, So Casey is not Mr. Vulnerable, sometimes almost stupid. Dimeji is almost the people that said he's kind of like this guy, like be sharp, like he's not, sometimes he's not very sharp, so I'm not like that. Yeah, I'm not like that. Yeah. I won't say I'm a martial artist, neither will I say I'm a stunt director, because I don't have black belt or red belt or green belt or any of that. But I have experience because I had an uncle who was a black belt when I was my early teenagehood and taught me and my younger brother, but I took it more seriously. So, because, I always had that thing. I used to, when I see army people walk, I used to admire, I'm like, wow, And when I was young, when I was young, I was supposed to go to NMS and Air Force. We wrote the exam, but that didn't work out, so I have some knowledge of that. My uncle taught me how to strong knuckles, punch the wall. Right now, I still do it. I'm 44 and I still do well. Like I'll, and do, press up on the knuckles and some other stuff. So yeah, I do have some experience. So I got the opportunity to do a major, that film, The Cabman, where I was the cabman. Just imagine there's a Washington, that kind of stuff. It's not yet out. I hope to do more. I'm reaching out to calling out to, action movie directors. I am here. I may not look like it, but trust me, you'll see. So yeah, let's work. Yeah, there are several projects. Every project is a challenge for me because I'm trying to bring something new, bring something for that character. But the current one I'm working on, which is The Forest of Talking Drums, directed by Mr. Ni Akinmolayo, is my most challenging. It's a theater play, not your usual theater play. I don't have an understudy. I'm the one I play the role of Kiboko. First of all, I'm not talking. Kiboko's character is amplified. Everything about him is, so the voice is, I'm using technique, vocal technique. I don't want to go into all of that. And yeah, I'm a voiceover actor, I'm a vocal director and all that, but that's challenging. There's no understudy. 2 shows per day. Everything. So, like I said, for me, every new character is a new self digging and to bring out something. So that's currently my most challenging job. Yeah, it's a beautiful one, actually, very beautiful. Producers that I would like to work with, there are many, but I may not be able to mention their names. But offhand, Kemi Adetiba, again, Mr. Ni Akinmolayo. I'd like to work with him again and again. Emma Edosio, right? Emma Edosio, Kenneth Yang, CJ Fiery Obasi. Yeah, I didn't know that. Jade Osibero. But no more during their names. I'm not Yoruba. Yeah, Izu Ojoku, Mr. Izu Ojoku, I think. Yeah. There are a couple of others, I'm not remembering, but yeah, those are. Upcoming actors and talents, actors, singers, whatever. Always know your why. Why are you doing it? Yes, you might find out you have the talent. I would think a good motivation would be to share it with the world. Of course, the Bible says, see a man who's diligent in his work, he shall stand before kings and not men. That means he'll be a person of value. Money is value, but it's not the only expression of value. It's necessary, because you can do more. If you're a good person, you have money, you can do more good and amplify your stuff. But your why, because your why is what we keep, especially for actors. We are in the business where we get a lot of no's, N-O's, directly and indirectly. You come, thank you for coming. That's a way of saying, sometimes you say, you're not what we're looking for. Sometimes you're sending nothing. You don't hear anything from them. Sometimes, you unfortunately, sorry, thank you for your interest, unfortunately, and you gotta keep going. You can't just say, I've tried, many of the greats you look at, they got a lot of no's. Tara H.P. Henson's one I'll use, started late or late according to maybe management. They'll say start early in Hollywood or whatever, but she started in her 40s and had a kid. Body's changed, not hot, and she got a lot of no's. But look at today, so but she knew she had clarity, on why she wanted to do what she do. We must not all be actors. If you are doing it because of you want celebrity status or famous, acting is not the only thing that can make you famous. We're in the digital age. You can be doing stuff that will put you there. There are many things that can make you famous. So your why for me is what will keep you in the long run. You can start, even get a shot, jump on one project, boom, and then next 5 months, 6 months, there's nothing. Then you go into depression. Then you go, So your why. And also I would say it's good to also have other things that you do. Learn other skills, just so that when you're not, and think value. Value brings money, not money value. Think value, and value can be how good are you at your craft. Why must they choose you? What is it? How do you what extra do you bring? And then value is also the thing like, okay, so I'm not this thing. Let me go and say you're not acting right now. Okay, can I come and do gaffer? Can I come and this thing? The pay is not going to be this, but guess what you are getting? Experience. That some people go for master class for, and then tomorrow you know about handling camera, you know about lighting, you know about this. Tomorrow you're not just an actor, you're a director. You're so what I mean. Don't just think. When I'm not saying money is no important, there's a way to think. So yeah, that's my advice to actors. Yeah. Well, hello. My name is Casey Edema, and of course, I am Dimeji on Wura, and I want to encourage you all to subscribe to One Show with Daniel Ibitoye. Subscribe on all their channels, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and all the platforms. Trust me, you're not going to have a boring moment. Thank you very much. Keep watching it.